Welcome to the show. Our guest today is a kind man and a friend of the program. He is a veteran of the United States Marine Corps, having served multiple deployments as a machine gun section leader in various Middle Eastern countries. Yes, you're in for another special episode with your favorite hosts, Nick and Dave. They are the best guys in the world, and you should subscribe to their show so they can quit their jobs. They treat me very well, and they definitely do not have a gun pressed to the back of my head right now. Please rate and review the show on Apple and Spotify. For every 5-star rating, the boys will let me go outside for 1 hour. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Nick Gilmore, previously known as Nicodemus Fletcher.
That's why I was late for the show. I was bleeding all over the house, and I had to rearrange the setup.
So did I.
Is the mic and everything good? My table's kind of weird.
Dude, I'm in a fucking garage.
Did you break into somebody's shed?
I told the wife, I said, "Hey, I'm doing. Remember my boys? They have that podcast." And she said, "Yeah." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm doing that tonight." And then she was like, "Oh, okay. Where are you doing it? Because you're not doing it in the living room. I'll be in here." So first, I went down to the basement, and then it was freeze frame central. Now I'm in the garage.
Well, yeah, I get it. The house we're in right now is really small, and I have like this. That's why there's a bed behind me. This is like a guest spare room, and I'm like in a little corner trying to make $1 million on the internet.
Yeah, what can you see on my
I'm in the kitchen.
I might transition to the garage eventually, but I gotta set it up better.
Oh, dude, you just gotta get a fold out.
Yeah, I was gonna do downstairs now that it's cleared, but I was like, the kitchen.
Yeah, what do you got there behind you? Did you build those shelves?
No, they came with the house.
Nice,
no biggie.
dude.
Oh, you can't beat that.
2x4.
No biggie.
Fletcher, I'm happy to see you, man. I know we're a little behind schedule, and I'm eating a piece of chicken right now, dude. I'm so hungry, but the show goes on.
The show goes on. Can't be stopped.
You want to know something funny I was thinking about? Because I got chicken grease all over my fingers, and I remember right after the new Xbox came out, I was talking to Kevin Moore, and he's like, "Dude, I got this brand new controller, and it's already covered in chicken grease." I was like, "Dude, you're doing it to yourself, man." It was funny.
Oh man!
But how are
So
you?
what you been up to, Fletch?
Nothing, man. Just
Are you here to confess all your sins?
dude, we ain't got time for all that.
We got all night.
No, man. Just been working. We're traveling a bunch. You know, we go. We're going to try to go see a football game in every NFL stadium. Just cross them off the list.
Yeah, dude. What do you have left?
We just went to Cincy, and then we were in Cincy and Buffalo this year so far. Then we're going to Philly, Washington, Jacksonville this year. Then we got New England, Vegas, Seattle, Denver, Atlanta. And there's one more, I think. Houston.
Damn, dude.
We got 6 more after this year.
I feel like the Vegas one would be cool because that's the newest one, isn't it?
Yeah, Vegas is the newest one.
Yeah, I think so.
But they're getting ready to redo
so far?
3 of them. What's that?
What's your favorite so far? It's been the best experience.
Ooh, to see, that's a common question, man. It really depends on like what you're looking for with the experience. Like, are you like looking for like game experience? You know, I try to get food at all the stadiums to kind of like taste everything because some stadiums suck.
Mm-hmm.
Like you get a pretzel and you might as well throw that bitch through a window. Like, and then other places,
it's just hard as a rock.
Yeah, but Nissan, Tennessee, down in Tennessee, they got the best food. They got the best food out of everywhere.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Is it good value as well?
Yeah, it's pretty cheap down there too. Tampa, if you ever go to Tampa, that sucks. Bottle of Smart Water is $20.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and it's hot. So they're like, yeah, these assholes are going to pay $20 for this.
Yeah, that's so brutal that they do that, man. There's all these, everyone's like fat as shit passing out at the game and they got to pay $100 to get themselves out of that mess.
Dude, we were just at the Lions game last night, and a dude in front of us straight snoozing, dude, drinking red cans.
Oh, put him to bed.
Tall boy
Yeah.
red cans, put him
Fucking-
night.
He's probably on the toilet all morning too.
He'd wake up randomly.
Where was it at?
In Detroit. He'd wake up randomly.
Oh, at least it was probably nice and chilly.
Indoor stadium.
Nice.
Yeah. He'd wake up, they're like, "We will rock you," and he'd just be like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Fighting for survival.
Yeah, at halftime. He didn't even make it to halftime.
That's crazy.
No, besides that, man,
The
just
sad part
working.
is,
Oh,
Just working, trying to stay in shape,
Yeah, dude. Looked like you've been hitting the gym, man.
yeah.
trying to have no neck again. Nah, I'm just trying to be strong.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be strong.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. That's
Well,
what it's
you've
all
always been-
about.
You've always been a strong dude, but are you going more towards like straight powerlifting now? Like, are you trying to just increase your numbers, or where have you been at?
My goal is, I don't know. I started off like I wanted to be able to front squat like 315, and then I did that, and I was like, what can I do on top of this? So now like my goal is to clean and jerk 315. So like that's basically what I've been doing a lot of, is like kind of Olympic lifting and compound lifts and stuff, and just trying to get there. But I feel like I scare people in the gym.
Well, that's
Like
like,
screaming.
dude, there's like less than 1% of people that work on those kind of lifts.
Yeah. I don't scream, but like sometimes like if I'm getting ready to lift real heavy, I'll like walk up to the wall and I'll just start headbutting the wall. And people are like, I'm like just completely in my own head.
You just get motivated, man.
I don't have anybody there to talk shit, you know?
Well, you got to go up to the fucking mirror wall and get about an inch from that thing and just start fucking cussing yourself out. I always knew you were fucking nothing. That would be a funny ass like skit thing, or like how we used to always play "What Are the Odds?" Like,
Oh my
what are the odds
God.
you just go scream at that mirror for 20 seconds? The whole gym.
I go to a
Just
Y
stops
center.
and looks
Dave.
at you.
What
Oh
did
yeah, dude. Those people are already scared walking in that place.
Yeah,
What did it-
all
what- I missed it.
geriatrics, man. A lot of them.
Oh,
The YMCA, right?
Mhm.
They're nice though. Shit, there's one out here in my city that's fucking got a lot of like, it's got a pool and shit.
I hope so.
Yeah, I think that's like the main selling point.
For all the old people, water aerobics.
Yeah.
yeah.
Got those little Peloton bikes or whatever in the water.
I like going to, or right by me. It's the closest gym to my house, so I've been doing Crunch Fitness, and that's a really mixed bag, dude. You got like, there's like people with tripods set up, like doing like influencer videos, but then there's also like a 85-year-old guy walking by the camera, like he's just like, what the fuck, like it's such a mixed group of people. But I think Crunch is a pretty good. It's it's one of those chain. Do they have those by you guys? It's like a big box gym, like a chain gym, and they have the sauna, and they have classes. They have a turf thing. You could do all kinds of different. And they have like 20 squat racks. I like Crunch right now, but
It's
That's pretty nice. I was hitting up a place called Snap Fitness, but then I just got
Snap?
enough shit for the home gym. But I do want to build a fucking sauna out here, dude. That would be so nice to have that.
yeah, if you're at your own house, you could just sit there butt
Dude,
naked.
I've seen a
5 in the
YouTube
morning.
tutorial how you can build a sauna.
I know, I've been watching them, dude, but I just
Yeah.
fuck it up halfway through.
Yeah, you take a
Tell us
garden
about your-
hose and you put it in your tailpipe, and then you get underneath a tarp.
I'll try it tonight.
Live stream it. The fucking channel will finally go up.
I've
We'll
been waiting
finally
for
get
part
to
2.
you.
It's just hour 5.
How's
He's
it,
still going.
I'm still watching.
Yeah.
What kind of projects you've been working on? I know we've talked a little bit about it on the phone, but tell us and tell the listeners. It sounds like you have a sizable piece of land, and you were talking about having a wood. Was it a wood burning stove or furnace? Or I'm
Oh
just curious what kind of projects you're working on at your house and stuff.
dude, my house is a lemon. If you know what that entails.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I turn around, something's different with the house. But no, the home is on a like a outdoor wood boiler, I guess you could say. Some people say broiler, some people say boiler. I don't really know. But it's like a homemade one. Somebody like if you like take off the back to like look at the pumps and stuff and like the on and off switches, it's literally like 1,000-gallon propane tank, some redneck cut in half and then like made into like this outdoor wood burner. And then that heats the whole house. So my furnace is like a glorified
shit.
like a glorified blower, basically. It just blows hot air.
So you're out there chopping wood. You're out there. That's why you're getting so fucking juiced up over there. You got to
Hell
chop
no.
wood
Hell
and
no,
everything.
not anymore. Not anymore. I did 1 year of that. My buddy has a wood burner like mine, and he said the way you can tell someone has money is how big their splitter is. I try to do the old fashioned like mace and fucking chisel and shit. One season I said, nah, we got to get a wood splitter. You can't do this shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, so you must have a lot of trees on your land.
No, we got 5 acres. Most of my stuff was cleared out like prior to. Like you go to like Google Maps and stuff. Like if you find some old photos, it used to be pretty good. But I think the previous owner
Take the neighbor's trees.
I'm actually surrounded by like a wetland, so I can't take too many trees in the back.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm like on a corner.
No.
I'm like on a corner.
That's
There's like
good.
a highway right here, like interstate, basically. But no, it's
So where are you getting your wood from?
this teenager cuts wood. He's like, it's like, dude, the first time I ever met him, someone gave me his number, and he's like, yeah, I cut wood in the summer to pay for stuff, and like I met him in person. It's just like this. He was like 15 at the time. He was like 6'7" corn-fed fucker, and he's like, "How's it going, sir? Here to drop off some wood for you." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" Drop it off in the back, bud. But
Yeah, dude, that's the guy you want to get the wood from.
That's a nice hookup.
Either that or I'm like a little Facebook scavenger. We try to like get on Facebook Marketplace, and people are like, "This tree fell down in my house," and I'm like, "I'll be right over."
Don't move it. Don't touch it. I need to be warm.
Yeah, I mean, people pay a lot of money to get rid of a tree that fell, or a tree, just a dead tree in their yard. So
just wait
scoop
for
up a little side
power
job,
companies.
and then
Oh yeah,
They'll cut down the lines, the trees by the power line,
and leave it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is true.
you just got a big ass trailer or something. You go and grab shit.
No,
Just strap it to the top of a fucking SUV.
no. I got a '99 Ford F-250 Super Duty. That's 5 different colors. It's the biggest redneck truck you can think of.
Perfect.
Hey, you see that thing coming towards your house? You know it's coming to steal some trees.
Dude, it's funny. You can pull right out in front of people and they'll slam on their brakes. They're like, "This motherfucker ain't got insurance."
And that
Oh
big ass
man.
beard, dude. I'm jealous.
No, don't be.
Fucking bird nest in there.
So are you still up in Michigan?
Yeah, and I
bet it's been getting cold as fuck.
I haven't told you guys. This is gonna be the news that breaks your little podcast. I'm no longer
Uh-oh.
my last name is no longer Fletcher. I don't know if I ever told you guys that.
What?
I took
What is it?
the wife's last name.
What
Oh,
is it?
really?
Yeah, and it's Gilmore.
Tell us about that.
It's Gilmore.
Nicodemus Gilmore?
Yeah, it's
Change
Gilmore now.
Nicodemus.
Why'd you
Gilmore.
do that?
Dude, because I'm progressive as fuck.
Did you make your middle name Happy?
Her family, I love her family. I love her family, man. Since day one, they've treated me like I was part of the family. So, like when I asked, when I asked everybody, for their blessing, I was like, "Oh, hey, thanks for your blessing. Also, can I take your guys' last name?" And everybody's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, like I want to be a part of the family, Like, I don't have any other Fletchers up here. Everybody I know up here who's a Fletcher is like a crackhead or a felon on the run. So I'm like, I don't want to be involved in that.
Oh shit, man.
Plus,
So
it's
now
gonna be easier for me to. It's gonna be easier for me to disappear now. No one knows Nicodemus Gilmore.
Yeah. Yeah, you're fucking playing it long term.
They do now.
Yeah.
We got a lot of.
You just fucked that up.
We've grown a large audience, but a lot of them are enemies of the pod.
Cut it. Cut this part.
No, but dude, that's actually really cool, and it's a really interesting concept. And I mean, we don't have to go into any stuff from like your dad's side of the family, but for me, it's a similar thing, dude. The lawless side, like nothing, like we don't. It's just like me and my siblings have that name, but really, it's my mom's. You know, my mom's whole side of the family involved. So it's something I never thought about. I mean, personally, I just like my last name. Like it's for me, it was kind of just like, oh, I'm gonna start over, more so. But I never thought about that, and I think that's really a cool idea or like interesting thing, because it's been similar with my wife's family where they've just brought me in, and it's, you know, welcomed with open arms from day one. So if I had heard of that idea, it would have been tossed around in my sure. Yeah,
bet it is a process,
dude. I had to get permission.
What do you have to do?
Oh, dude, it's like changing your name. Going like, think about every account that you have, like all your subscriptions, your auto, your banks, your ID, your social security. You gotta call, like, dude, it took me, I think, like 2 hours just sitting down, writing down accounts, like who I needed to call. And then they're asking for a bunch of stuff. The VA was actually the easiest one.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. One of them, I think it was the VBA, like benefits and stuff. She was just like,
oh, they're used to guys.
What do you want your last name to be? Gilmore? Okay. That was it. I'm like, what the
fuck? That's crazy.
All I needed to do is know my last four and my birth date. She was like, yeah, we'll change it. I'm like, okay. All my money goes from you guys.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. That. Yeah, because your social security, your license. You said everything, dude.
Bank, work,
yeah,
everything.
Dang, man. So how long did it take in total for all that to get straight?
Well, you see, I prolonged it for like ever. So like we got married last year, and then I didn't get my name changed until like 2 months ago. So like I just waited for like ever.
Yeah.
We bought plane tickets. We were like flying out, but we bought plane tickets before I switched it. So my plane ticket was still my old last name, was still Fletcher. So it's like I can't switch my name, and because then they're not going to let me on the flight.
Oh yeah, I got you.
So it just
that is a
TSA fucking take you into the back room.
Don't tempt me with a good
That's a mind fuck. It's a mind fuck for all the boys.
Drop your pants, sir. It's like, no, this is a mistake. I just didn't change my name.
Will you give us a pass if we still,
I think
not purposely, but just out of habit, we'll probably, like, if we just accidentally say Fletcher, I mean, that's a mind fuck for the boys, because I never called you by your first name for like our whole time knowing each other. So now it's like you got a new name entirely.
I still respond to it, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's Fletcher. It's not Fletcher. It's Gilmore. There we go. Dude, I think the hardest thing.
See, it fucked you up.
The hardest thing, dude, is my signature. That's the hardest thing.
Oh, I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, you had to change it.
Yeah.
But I guess so.
Let's do a quick G.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah, I don't even know how to make a cursive G.
Oh no, I don't even do a cursive G. I do a capital G. I do a capital G. And then just a bunch of squiggles.
Yeah, it's all cursive, and then just a massive G. That's awesome, dude. So was all the family, when you asked them about this, they were all about it?
Yeah, Dad, my father-in-law, he was like super cool with it. He was like really happy about it. And then like brother-in-law, I called him on his like lunch break. I was like, hey man, I got a question for you. I need to talk to you. He calls me on his lunch break. I'm like, hey, I'm just getting your blessing on asking, to marry Nicole. And he was like, oh yeah, dude, that's awesome. Like, of course, dude. I was like, I got another question for you. I mean, you really can't say no to it because I can do it anyway, even if you say no. But like, can I take your guys' like last name? And he was like, dude, he was like, too many curveballs for one.
No.
He's like, that's where I draw the fucking line.
Yeah.
He was our officiant at our wedding, my brother-in-law.
Oh,
Oh,
dude, that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's like the ordained minister thing.
Yeah, $15 and a quick survey online, and you can do it.
Yeah, it's so weird of a thing.
Yeah, dude, that is crazy how easy it is. I got a guy at work that has it, and he got it certified through the Church of Latter-day Dudes, but it's still like technically he could use it. And it's legit.
Church of Latter-day Dudes.
Yeah. He's got it hanging on the wall at work.
Dude, that Ryan made it, and we were talking about what are the odds earlier, but did you guys see that thing where there was a guy who what? Oh, I thought somebody said something. But there was a guy that his sister like bet him to go. There's an empty part of the stands at a game, and she bet him like, I bet $20 or whatever to go up there and take your shirt off and wave it above your head. So it's just this guy sitting there or in the stands by himself, just doing it, and then all of a sudden another guy shows up and like joins him, like all these guys, and then all of a sudden there's like over 100 dudes just like shirtless, bonding, just like out of nowhere. I saw my wife was showing me that it was like came up on the news or something, and it made me think of you, Gilmore. And that's fucking hard, dude.
You guys get a pass.
But I got it.
Pass.
Yeah, dude. It's like
dude, I can see you doing that.
It's almost like a alternate reality. Like if we went back, it's like remember Fletcher, and it's like, no, dude, his name was Gilmore, and it's like, what?
No, it's
it's that like Mandela effect. It's always been Gilmore.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was never a time it was Fletcher.
It's like I
swear it was.
It's like a really faded. It's like an old tattoo on your back that says Gilmore, and it's like it's one of those tattoos you just know it's seen some sunlight, and it's like, what, dude? He's had that this whole time.
Yeah, you guys know.
Dude,
have y'all seen some of the crazy shit with that?
Oh, the Mandela effect.
He's dead.
Yeah, dude. He's dead.
Fletcher's dead.
That's the old me.
Yeah, dude. But I'm glad to see you're doing good and staying fit and lifting. You start to really see the fall off and as we get into our 30s. It's early 20s. It's like so easy to work out. You have like so much energy, and then it starts to get to 30s. There's less and less people doing it, and I'm gonna just try to fight like hell. Like I know I'm not doing as extreme of workouts as we used to do and stuff, but just keeping the basics. It's like I want to just keep doing that my whole life.
Well, think about it too. In the military, how easy it was. Like someone was always going to the gym, so you're just like, okay, like fuck it, nothing else to do. I'm gonna go do that. Like now, I mean, shit, I work out at the house by myself, so it's like I had to turn it into that routine to keep up with it, but you don't have that kind of on those days where you're like, fuck this. You don't have someone coming into your room calling you a pussy and saying, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just say, fuck this now.
Which, right, there's just some days, yeah, dude, I'm just like, fucking sleeping in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a balance, man. Like, you get crazy. Some of these videos or speakers out, you can get caught up in, like, trying to force yourself to grind all the time. Like, you come across those things, it's like, if you're hitting snooze, like in the morning, you might as well say fuck you to your family. And it's like, the wife kind of wants you to sleep in and lay there with her, and especially when you have kids, and it's you can get out of hand, like trying to be overly productive or like gotta work out every fucking morning or you're a bitch. And it's like,
yeah, that's true.
Make breakfast for your kids sometimes, man. Like, yeah, it can go too extreme.
Yeah,
that shit's dumb as fuck.
Fucking kneecaps are falling off.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's, I
There's
never
no reason to stop running. I don't need these vital part of my fucking leg.
Right. It gets crazy. I mean, I guess you need people like that, but I look at it like,
who else is going to carry the boat?
He can. He can. Well, see, you guys have kids.
Yeah,
how is having kids? You guys got
hell.
I don't have any kids, man.
I'll let you start, Dave. I could go on about this too.
I don't know. We're finding a rhythm. I'm still a new dad, really. We've got the twin girls, and I hate when people go crazy with like 17.3 months old. It's like they're a little over a year old right now, and I don't know, man. It's been getting so much easier, and like we've been trying to just slow down our life, and especially with two babies, it really takes two adults. It's going to get easier when they're kind of more self-sufficient, but I've been like just so tired all the time, but it's like we're happy. Like I always say, it's like this. There's no other, like if I just had to be this tired with like a job or something, I'd be like, fuck this. Like I can find a better job. But like with kids, it's kind of, I enjoy part, like you're up at 3 a.m. and it's like, what, like, why is this bad? Like people can really get in their head and be like, I'm so tired, I got to work tomorrow. And it's like, well, who cares? Like this is the best reason to be tired. And that's been my, like, trying to be more of an optimist with all of it. It just makes the days so much better. Like, and now I make them scrambled eggs in the morning, and I try to do my push-ups in the living room, and they're like laughing at me, and it's like, it's just fun, dude. Like I've really enjoyed being a dad.
Yeah, and I'll chime in with that. Like I've always summed it up as it's the greatest experience in life, but it's also one of the hardest things too, and like for a number of reasons. One, it's becomes your entire life. Like every decision I make, no matter what it is, you kind of take all of that into consideration. You could be up at any time if the kids are sick, or I have, my daughter's a little over 1 now and my son's 6, so he's more self-sufficient and she's still a little baby. So it's like, Dave's right though, like the reward of it all is the greatest thing ever. I'm not someone that's also going to like preach to everybody to say you should have kids, but I think that it's made my life better. It's given me a whole purpose. Like, why you do everything you do. And like I said, it's like a shitty day at work. It's like, all right, well, yeah, that sucks. But it's like, that there is a return. Like your kids are getting good food and they have a house to sleep in and all the things that kids should have. So it's like, you just know that no matter what job you're doing, it could suck or whatever the case, but it's like, there's a purpose behind it, other than I felt like, especially when I got out of the military and I was single, was like the job, I was just like, had no meaning to it. I was like, I just need to do this to make money. And it's like, some days were like, this sucks, and I had no motivation to do it. And now it's like, I've moved up and up at my job, and with it's come a lot of stress and a lot of different things. But it's like, I know that at the end of the day, it's going to give a better return for the kids. So it's like, I don't know. It's a motivation, and it's so cool to watch them grow up, to watch them experience new things. Like I love feeding them different foods, seeing their reactions, taking them to different experiences, things like I didn't get to do as a kid. And that like they're going to have those memories and stuff like that. And to be able to do that for them is awesome. So it's hard, but it's great.
Yeah. I think it's a cool concept.
What's that?
What's that?
Someone said, what's that?
I was just going to, what's that?
There's a little bit of a delay.
Yeah, it's my,
Murph gets riled up.
It's my boony living.
No, it's happening with Jenkins too. I think it's sometimes with the thing, it has like a 2 seconds or something.
Yeah. But then when it all, when the recording comes out, it all sounds good. And now they have in this app or whatever we call it, this platform we're using, it has all these AI tools, where it really fixes the audio and video quality and stuff. It's fucking insane what world, the world we're getting into. But dude, I wanted to I wanted to talk about some of your time in the Marines because from my experience, like I went to a few different units. Like I got to know a lot of different people, for you, you have one of the most unique experiences of like any of the Marines that I know, and something that was all over the news. I mean, we're probably way behind on news stories here, but there was stuff going on in Yemen somewhat recently, and it was all this controversy, like why are we bombing people in Yemen or bombing boats off the coast, whatever. And I was thinking about it, I was like, dude, my buddy Gilmore was in Yemen but under a different name. No, like I'll just go. We'll just get used to first names like we should have done years ago. But so I'm like thinking in my head, I'm like, my buddy Nick like did a whole deployment to Yemen with a bunch of Marines, and I'm like, that was probably never on the news. Like, does anyone in the public know that we had Marines in Yemen at one point, or like it's probably multiple points? And could you tell us about that? Like, what the hell was going on there?
So my Yemen deployment was actually how it started off was when I was with 3-4. Right when we got back from deployment, they asked for a group of volunteers to go on like a 1 to 2 month training op to go over to Jordan to train Jordanians. And I was like, young dude in the military, and I was like, hey man, yeah, that's another deployment under my belt. Like, let's do that. Like, get another 2 months of deployment pay, so I could go spend it on absolutely nothing. Yeah. But then like probably like a month out, they're like, actually we're gonna go do a 6-month deployment to Yemen instead. So we actually need about as many of you that said you wanted to go to Jordan. So we're just gonna take all of you since you already volunteered and just send you to Yemen instead. And I was like, oh, thanks, cool.
That was the game plan the entire time.
Yeah.
Sounds
So it was Yemen for me was kind of crazy because they're like a huge power force now, the Al Houthis. When we first started getting our pre-deployment, when we first started getting our pre-deployment briefs and stuff, like the intel briefs, they were like, yeah, the Al Houthis are just this little tiny small group, like they don't mean anything. And then on my deployment, they took over, I want to say it was like the 94th Armor Brigade of the Yemenese army. So like this little small group all of a sudden just had tanks, and they're like, yeah, they're overthrowing the government. Shit. And I'm like, oh, I thought we weren't supposed to worry about them. And then not too much not too much action like with us, like with like US forces or anything, because like we had half the platoon, we had one platoon at the embassy, and then we had one platoon at the DTFS, which was basically like an old Hilton hotel that like all the 3-letter people and like embassy personnel stayed at. So like I stood post and did security internally there, and then another platoon did post at the embassy. But like during that time, we'd start getting updates like, yeah, the Houthis just kidnapped this guy and they're holding him for ransom. Oh, the Houthis just took over this stuff. The Al Houthis did this. And we're like, whoa. The coolest thing I think out of that deployment was I got to watch a tank fight, like a battlefield kind of shit. That was pretty cool. The worst part about that deployment was that like our deployment got extended like a month and a half. So like every time like we were like, because to fly in and out, you had to go through the Yemenese airport. Like there's no like military airport. You're flying into a civilian airport. So when you leave, you had to be in civvies. And like that sucked because everybody who was leaving on Advan was like get out all their clothes, and it takes 7-8 hours to get this whole process going. And the first time they went to go, like the Al Houthis blocked off the road to the airport, And they were like, yeah, you need to pay us a bunch of money to get through this like checkpoint. So then they came back. And then the thing that sucked for me is because I was on like the remain behind to like swap over with the new unit's Advon. So you had to do like a 17-hour post. And I had to do that 5 times because they kept pushing us back. I'm like,
oh, man.
I'm like doing lines of like pre-workout. Like I'm rubbing hand sanitizer under my eyes to stay up. 2 a.m. I'm like sitting there on post, like, is that a dude or am I just seeing stuff? And I'm like staring at this thing. I'm like, man, that guy's been there for like 3 hours. He's up to something. Sun comes up and it's a fucking garbage can. I'm like, God, dude, I need some sleep.
Yeah, man, I haven't been that near. When you think back to how tired you could be sometimes in the military, like, I don't know what your guys' life has been like in the civilian world, but I know for me, it's like, I'll never, I mean, with the babies, yeah, you have some late nights or whatnot, but not having to like be forced awake like that, like you did when you were in the Marines. And you're describing that brought back just that feeling of like hallucinating, or when we were out in the desert in 29 Palms, it's like, you're just, is it like, what is that? Like, it's, man.
Yeah, dude, that is true. You do stay up just crazy hours. And you're only, can't think of the word. Respite, I guess is the word, but I said it wrong. Is that fucking sleeping bag out in that desert. Then you got people doing sick things and those things around you.
Oh, yeah, man. Sometimes I think about, all right, I've talked to the wife about it, where I'm like, at our next, wherever, because we're going to be looking to like buy something around here probably pretty soon. Like, I was like, I just want to have some kind of setup where if I want to, I can just take my sleeping bag outside and, and it's like, I miss that, just being
that was nice to
under the stars,
sleeping under the stars.
You sleep so good, man. I feel like
you have that one jackass with like the bug liner, and then they wake up and they're trying to fucking fight their way out of it. They can't find the zipper.
Yeah,
you got Firewatch, man.
It's gonna be you in your front lawn.
Yeah, and then there's the guy that's like, oh, I just felt like taking everyone's watch, like, and it was like 4 people that didn't get woken up, and it's like, you just felt like sitting there all night staring into the desert, like you didn't fall asleep. Like, I just felt like doing it, taking one for the team.
Did y'all a solid.
I did that with Walker. Because he was doing. Nah, he was doing good. I told Firewatch to wake me up instead of Walker because he was doing good on a range, and dipshit woke both of us up. And then Skylar's like sitting there and he's like, oh yeah, I'm already up. And I was like, well, shit, dude, I'll stay up with you now that I'm up. And then he started to divulge the whole family tree thing to me. And I was like, dude, it is 2 a.m. Like, I'm not awake to be listening to this, this string line of how your family's intertwined, man. Like,
yeah,
it's the best time for those conversations.
Kept me up.
Yeah, it really is. Well, that's what we were talking about on the phone recently when just talking about with when you put a stop to drinking, and then it's like trying to find, well, it's like if you're not drinking, like who is there to hang out with, and we've all been kind of like struggling to find that next group of friends, but it's like impossible to match the time spent. Like when you go out to the field with your platoon, it's like even if it's just 3 nights, like you have that full time, like with your coworkers and stuff. Yeah, you see them at work and then it's whatever, but we had so much forced time together that I think that's why it's harder to like, it's like I don't really want to go through try to restart with like new friends,
Well, yeah, and you're out in the field and then you come back in the barracks and everybody's in the barracks, and it's like it's basically years of constant, other than leave, You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it's like leave sometimes almost felt weird to a degree. I know, especially early on, I was like, dude, I don't even fucking fit in anymore with all these people.
And I'd go to parties.
That was kind of like the intro to it. Yeah, I'd go to these parties and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I'd be standing there like, none of these people know that I hit all my rocket shots in Morganville. You know, like you guys seen those memes? That meme of it's always like something stupid. It's like none of these people know I won 5 games in a row last night on Call of Duty or something. Like it's always so stupid. Yeah. But no, I totally get what you're saying. Like
it was like the level of humor was so different too. Like you'd be out in the field for 20 days. You're just making sick jokes to get through it. And you crack one of those around your family on leave. A word for your health.
Dude, remember that one time we were in Kuwait and our whole platoon was just that range, and it was all like you think about all the stuff that went on. Like at one point, I think it was Sean farted in a water bottle and then was going around squeezing it in everyone's face, and then there's like a big thing of barbed wire or concertina wire laying there, and we're like, all right, who can jump over it? And then we just started making it like more and more risky, like adding dudes were like clipping their tricep in the sea wire.
What Nick, were you with us when we had Casey that one range? It was the Oof range. Yeah, it was you, Casey, on everybody when we had all the machine gunners and we brought everybody over and we were just doing just heinous, disgusting stuff over there underneath that cami netting. Like, I think Casey squeezed it was those ammo cans were out baking in the sun all day, and he like put his sack on the ammo cans and then squished it with the shovel spade.
Yeah, then we did. It was like to see for that. It was like to see how far you could walk barefoot in that fucking burning sand, like 10 feet. You get a bottle of water for safety to pour it down to stand in it.
Dude, some of the dumbest shit.
Yeah, Walker rested his nuts on the end of a shovel. Just been sitting out in 130 degrees sun.
Oh my god,
dude! I just explained to the wife. We took a coworker, and me and the wife took a coworker to the game yesterday. And on the trip back, I was explaining gay chicken to them. And they're like, "What's gay chicken?" And I started just like saying some stuff, and then I told them about that one dude in first platoon. I told them about some things, and they're like, "That sounds like you guys are just being gay." And I was like, "No, you have boot bands on. It's not gay." You guys don't get it.
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah, that just sounds gay to me.
Like we were saying though,
there's just say it, and you look at that guy a little differently.
Yeah.
That's what you want to play.
It's like every day you keep asking to play this.
Every day you keep going a little farther. I don't know what's wrong.
He's like, I'm undefeated.
It's the only thing I'm good at.
No, man. You asked about today. Actually, is crazy. 6 years since I've had a drink. So yeah, we were talking about that. I think it was a couple weeks ago.
It all accumulated for this podcast.
Yeah, miserable still. No, just kidding. No, man. I say it's pretty, like you said, it's pretty difficult. Like, because I talk about, like, I tell people like, oh yeah, back in the barracks it used to just be, yo, I'm gonna go to the PX and grab some beer. You guys want red cans or blue cans? And I think the big thing, like in the military, like what you're talking about, like it's trauma bonding. And it's crazy, like listening to you guys talk about like having kids and stuff, because and listen to any parent talk about having kids, because when a parent discusses to me someone who doesn't have any kids, I'm like, that sounds fucking miserable. you guys will go on for 20 minutes just talking about the most miserable fucking things. And then you're like, best thing that's ever happened to me, though. And I'm like, that doesn't sound like the best thing that's ever happened to you, though. But then I think about it.
I see where you're going.
That's like the same thing when I talk to people about like being in the Marines. They're like, range 410, Morgan's Well, that sounds horrible. And I'm like, nah, it's not that bad. And it's pretty cool, actually. Like, so
yeah, someone put their nuts on a shovel. It was great.
So I don't know about like
I woke up to an ass in my face. It was 110 degrees.
I'm eating fucking spicy penis pasta every day, but it's all good. No more buff chick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Dude, I see what you're saying though. That is, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's you're 100% right. It's a good connection.
I just don't like people. I don't want to make new friends. I think I'm at that point. Like I'm pretty content. You know,
I'm worried about it with like being forced to meet other dads. Like mine are still too young to like run around the park and stuff, but it's coming soon to where I feel like I'm going to be standing there and some guy's going to come up. What's your kid's name? Just be like,
ooh,
come on,
Nick. Is that happening with you?
Yeah, dude. I mean, my son, he has his last soccer game this weekend. So like, it's just like all small talk, dude. That's what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you just fucking small talking.
What
all
do you
the time.
do for work? And
yeah, dude.
It's like, yeah,
it's just not even there. But I'm just talking. It's just like it's tough because like I don't want any superficial friends, or honestly don't have time. I don't say I don't have time, but I just don't care to have like a superficial conversation. Like some people love that shit. They love just to small talk and talk about the weather and the bullshit and all that stuff. But to me, it's just like something in my mind or whatever. But it's like, I just don't care about any of that. Like I'd rather, if I'm at the soccer game, I'd rather watch the soccer game, or at the park, I'd rather get on the slide with my kid or push him on the swing than sit there and stand off to the side, my arms crossed, and talk to some guy I'll never see again in my life about fucking, where we're at. You know what I mean? But it happens all the time. I mean, you do just, so you're not being a major asshole, you do have to engage with it. I haven't met one person, I'll say this, at the soccer games or anywhere in any of those scenarios that I currently talk to.
Yeah.
It's just,
how do we all
be like, same time tomorrow?
Yeah. It's, dude, I can imagine, and I'm gonna try to have a good attitude about it, but there's probably be some cool guys and stuff, but it is just, I don't know.
There is. It's just tough to also, like, I don't know. At work, it's easier to, like, I have some buddies at work, and
our podcast is about to get terrible ratings. It'd be like, these guys are fucking
miserable.
Are unpleasant.
No. It's like I have buddies at work and shit. It's just like it's difficult. Like for me, I don't know, to unless I'm like, and it goes back to I guess a little bit of the military aspect. Like you make friends because you're around them a lot of times, and I think that's the same with work. That's the same that when you grow up in school, like you're with people. You got to build a bond over time, especially in today's day and age. Like everything's so fast paced, and it's like, I'll have a conversation with someone at somewhere and I'll just never see him again. So it's like, how do you build a friendship off of that unless you're consistently doing something? And it feels to me that most people kind of stick to their own family units now. Like even at the soccer games, everybody kind of sits in their own spots. You know what I mean? It's not like everybody's kind of huddled together. And then maybe you sit next to the same dude for a while and you end up finding out you like the same shit and shooting the shit, and they're talking to their family members. I'm sitting with my wife and my daughter, and you know what I mean? It's just different. Right. It's hard.
I was thinking about this the other day about it's really just the screens, I think, changed everything, because in my neighborhood right now, like we'll go out and walk with the stroller and the dogs and stuff, and there's just you don't see anybody for our generation, we're just kind of like right at the turn of things. Like, yeah, we grew up with TV and stuff, but I just feel like everyone was kind of outside more. You take a walk around the neighborhood and people are just doing shit in the yard because it's like there's not that much to entertain them otherwise. But now it's like we have so much entertainment, and I'm not saying that I'm any better. It's like, man, am I going to go talk to the neighbors, or do I want to hop on, if I have spare time, like hop on Battlefield with the guys that I actually know that I'm going to have a good time with, or am I going to try to, talk to the neighbor about his grass seed that he's using? And like, it's just,
well, it's the same at social events too. Like, I see it all the time where it's like there's multiple people on their phone, and it kind of creates a social barrier to where I'm like, oh, I can hear my echo.
That's probably my.
But the phones. Oh, okay. The phones create like a social barrier where like you're not gonna go up to someone when they're sitting there with their face in their phone and start a conversation. And it's also like I think people need to be okay with like being awkward or having awkward parts of a conversation, and then you move on to a different topic or say, talk about something else. But now it's like the conversation has a pause and someone pulls out their phone and starts like scrolling a fucking social media, you know what I mean? And then the conversation just dies.
Yeah, I just had that happen the other day, and I learned something from it, and maybe the listeners will learn something too. But there's the neighborhood I do a lot of work in. There's this older man. He's in his probably late 70s, and when I'm driving, he's always outside, so I'll drive by and talk to him. And it happened the other day where we were in conversation, and then it was kind of just like an awkward pause. Like neither of us had another thing to add or like another thought, and he was just like, "So what else do you want to talk about?" And I just kind of started laughing because I was like, he's got a very high social level, because he was just like he wasn't uncomfortable with the pause. He's like, well, you want to get going? You want to talk about more stuff? Like it was kind of
that break most people nowadays.
Yeah, they're just I guess I'll go. Like he's a master conversationalist, and but it coming from that generation, where he was his whole life, he's been outside talking to people, and it's definitely changed with us.
Yeah,
and we lost Fletcher or Gilmore.
Yeah, there it is. I don't know what happened.
Fletcher, we buried him.
He said, "Keep talking."
Yeah. Well, dude, it's gonna confuse people now because I dropped the episode. Is it gonna say Nicodemus Gilmore, or do I put Nicodemus Fletcher in quotes?
Yeah, just do that.
It's kind of like a nickname now.
Yeah.
But I guess we could pause for a second and see if he's coming back.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he doesn't, I don't know if we want to use it. I mean, I guess we could use it or not, but we don't really have an outro. We could just make one up.
No, we can. Yeah, we
could say due to some technical difficulties, but he'll be back for round 2.
Yeah, we'll do an AI voiceover with his voice.
Dude, I heard that today. Listen, if you didn't tell me, of course the end part didn't say it, I would have thought it was you.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Because it's like talking so fast, though. Like the I don't know. I feel like I'm always like doing what I'm doing now is like pausing and being like, "What am I trying to say?"
But like
zip, 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 and
but not seeing you. Like if I imagine you just had like it typed up in front of you or something, you know what I mean? I could believe it.
Yeah.
Or it's just like you just were like
pretty nuts, dude. There he is.
There he is. Died. He returned.
Phone died.
Oh, he died?
Yeah.
I
had to run and go grab a battery pack. It's at one. It says it's at 1%. It's charging.
Well,
yeah. I guess I should have told you. This thing kept giving me pop-ups saying Nick's batteries is less than 20%. Tell him to plug it in so your session doesn't get cut off.
Tell you that,
I don't know how it knows. Yeah, I was like, he's at 20%. He's got time.
Yeah, I was watching it just dwindle down like really fast. It was like 7, 6, 5. And then like when I stood up, it was at 4. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll be fine. And then all of a sudden I like when I had the phone up and I was like going to plug it in, it was just like, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Did you rejoin quick then for a plug the charger in and get it back running?
Yeah.
I think it's maintaining at 1%. It hasn't gone up. So like once I unplug this, it's just gonna cut out again.
Fucking blow up.
Yeah,
that's what I missed.
yeah. Hopefully it stays on par.
We were just talking about like the social barrier too, where we were talking about, you know, making friends and shit like that, and how the phones have kind of created a social barrier. I was talking to Dave and just saying, you know, like you have like awkward pauses in a conversation now, and most people, like, it's good to have that and like work through that and just go on to talking about something else or whatever the case. But now it's like people's go-to instinct is like to pull up their phone and start, like, you know, most of the times people aren't even looking at shit. They're just like pulling it up as like a barrier to avoid the awkward silence.
Yeah, like a coping mechanism, or like
right.
And I was telling I think it cut out while I was telling him about this, but there's a guy I know. He's an older man, like in his late 70s, and I was telling Nick that I really learned something the other day, because I was just talking to him like I normally do, and there was like an awkward pause to where none of us had another thought or anything else to say about what we were talking about, and he's just like, so what else you want to talk about? And I just started like laughing a little bit, because it's something you're not used to anymore, but coming from that generation where his whole life he's been out and about just talking to people, and now we're all like, I'm guilty of it too, to where you come home from, do I want to go out and just talk to my neighbors about the weather or his grass seed and stuff, or do I want to like obviously spend time with the family, or, you know, hop on and talk to people that I know I'm going to have a good time talking to, or like we have so many other options to entertain us, like this Xbox. I can talk to 10 guys we all served with and that are all across the country. And so it's like, that's what's happening. That's why nobody's like really knowing their neighbors as much or able to be out in public. That's kind of why I'm being negative about like meeting all these new dads. It's because it's like, well, I have the option to talk to my real friends. Like, it's just interesting. I don't know if it's good for us. Like, it's good we can all stay connected, but then it's like, so has my neighbor really got my back if I need him here, you know? Like,
well, I think we're fine because we all have friends that we know are solid friends and we could talk to, do the podcast and shit like that. But like what I think about too is like the newer generation of people that like don't have any type of friends, and then like after high school and all that, and your friends fall off, like it happens, like what the hell do they do next? You know, like I couldn't imagine that, like this whole scenario, but not like having the group chats and, you know, all the shit where like we all shoot the shit and stuff like that. We have a social network, but, you know,
yeah, but
most people, I'm sure,
we just wouldn't even know each other anymore. You know, like,
right.
Think about the guys went through hell and like World War II and stuff, and then it's like, you know, I think about my A gunner all the time. We killed a lot of people together, and I haven't seen him in 50 years. You know, it's like that's what they went through.
What's it like for those dudes?
They couldn't stay connected with all the boys.
Technology would have been good for them.
I think one of the big things though, like what you were talking about with like phones and stuff, it's so easy to get distracted because everything's so instant now. Like think about like I mean I just did it today. Like I could probably go to the store and go buy, you know, this, or I could just hop on Amazon and somebody's going to drop it off at my door tomorrow. Like, so, and then like you're talking about like looking down at your phone and stuff, like social media is so like quick, entertaining kind of, you know, and everything's so short to where like I run into it a lot, like being able to stay focused on certain things for like forever, because you can sit there and doom scroll you'll be like, I'm just gonna, you know, sit here and scroll through these stupid videos for, you know, 10-15 minutes. 3 hours later you're like, well, guess I'm not getting any sleep tonight. Like,
yeah, I sorry, Murph just keeps going in and out, but I pretty much have wiped my phone. The only thing on there that I think could be like considered entertainment app is YouTube. That's the only thing I kind of allow myself. And even that, it's like YouTube shorts now, it's like that's TikTok basically, or they're all the same thing. They're all copy each other to be more addicting. So I've just got YouTube, and even that, it's like I'm like, I'll beat myself up to where it's like, why did I, I'm just watching dumb shit. But then some people, like when I was in college, being like 10 years older than all the people in my class, and seeing their like screen time and stuff, it's like 6 hours on different social media before class even started. And class is like at 11 or whatever, like, so I worry about people that are just, they live more of their life in that phone than they do.
Well, that's the issue. It's designed to hold your attention. All of it is designed, the algorithm. If you're like, watch something you enjoy, then it just keeps feeding you that shit.
Oh, hell no.
And, it's just like,
there's stuff I don't enjoy that it feeds me. I had
it does do that sometimes too.
I had a week long where, you guys know what the Gathering of the Juggalos is?
No.
You're staying on those videos too long.
Like ICP, you guys know who ICP is? Like Insane Clown Posse?
Yeah, the Insane Clown Posse.
So it's like, so the Gathering of the Juggalos is basically all these people that act like that, but like the biggest thing on the Gathering is like, don't judge anybody. Like it's like a Planet Fitness of weirdos. And like just go on YouTube and look up videos of Gathering of the Juggalos, and all they talk about is like, there's like a dude like vlogging, and he's
then
like,
you'll be watching it for a week.
Yeah, dude vlogging, and he's like,
shit.
Is it crazy in there? And the dude's like, it's crazy, it's nuts, man. You're gonna see a bunch of buttholes. I even showed my butthole today. And you're like, what the fuck? And then my algorithm for a week was just like, show me your butthole. And I'm like, God damn it, dude. Fuck. Like, so the algorithm don't even care if you like it or not. You just stare at it 1 second too long. It's like, oh yeah, he likes this.
Exactly.
Then it takes forever. And then it takes forever to switch it.
Did you attend the 2025 meetup?
No, I don't.
Or Gathering?
I don't want to do that. Yeah. I could not go there and not
judge enough buttholes in your day.
Oh, I'm trying to pull something up of my...
Dude, don't pull up buttholes on the podcast.
No. I had to reset my computer. Oh,
he's locked in now.
I can't do it. I can't pull it up.
Why not? Here, I got you.
You could pull it up, but
parental control.
I got to do. Well, no, it's like a Google Chrome setting, and it's telling me if I want to allow it to work, it has to restart Google Chrome. But so I can't. That's why we need an assistant. We had we
haven't paid him.
We had a guy, but all these ICE things going on, we lost him.
Yep.
Dude,
you're gonna go down the rabbit hole, dude.
Oh, dude. I think some of this we had to cut. There was some nudity.
I'm telling you, man.
Oh, this is terrible, dude. Who are these people?
Dude, they did a wet t-shirt contest with root beer.
Oh, wait, there's no judging.
Yeah, you're not allowed
you can't judge them. That's why did it do raw footage? I didn't even type that in. Let's see.
Oh,
I'm sorry I opened this door up for you guys. Pandora doesn't go back in the box.
It's a multi-day festival that began in 2000, created by ICP. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Wrestling, concerts, games and contests, seminars and workshops, and carnival attractions. What serves as a reunion for juggalos, fostering a sense of community and belonging amongst fans.
What's that other tab you got open? I can give you a mini heart attack. Dude, it's crazy though. Like, there's so much. When you hear all the stats of like every minute, how many videos are like uploaded to like YouTube and all these, like, I didn't even know that those meetups like existed like that. And so it's like you could spend so much time on the internet and not even see a reality that like someone else is living, It's like we're not all on the same internet.
No. Well, that Juggalos things reminds me a lot of like that Burning Man shit.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever go to any
Which is also
crazy
a
shit like that?
Fucking thing? No.
Like, especially when we were in California, all the festivals and stuff. Like, I never did something, a Burning Man or.
I went to a rave out there, but I mean,
I was too busy getting drunk in Palm Springs.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is. something to think about too. We didn't have very high standards for like
Zero
a good night out.
How to enjoy our weekend. Like it was just, yeah, we can go here. Like there's alcohol and people.
Yeah.
But we didn't put much thought
into it.
Dude,
last night was fucking crazy. Fucking Caldwell put 15 beers and made a staff out of them.
Dude, I have a video. What's that bowling alley right off base?
What was the name of that place?
With the chicken.
That's where Gilmore got called Nicodermus.
I got banned from that.
That's where that name originated.
You got
banned.
Careful with this.
You got banned under the wrong name. Now you could definitely go back.
Yeah. Is this all plan to get back in there?
This is your ultimate plan. He's like, I'll just ask him on the podcast what the name of it was.
Tell the story with that.
Yeah.
Because I think we're gonna have to check the subtitles with what this AI thinks you were saying.
the one with the bartender.
Well, no, but yeah. Wasn't it from?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be more so from Denby's point of view? Because didn't she yell it at you or something?
No. So you remember that? Who was that one dude that he just started hanging out with Gib? You remember Gib? He started like big, like Hawaiian dude. And I met.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, he was like crazy.
Yeah.
And we met up with him.
I got a bunch of trouble with his ass.
Annihilated. He got us annihilated. And I had like
he was a good time.
15 shots of Jameson with him and just completely obliterated. And then you guys like called a cab to get us back to back to base. And I'm just like trying to pay my tab, and she slides me back my card. And I was just sitting there and just do. I'm like, hey, can I have my card back? And she's like, sir, I already gave it to you. And I'm just in a different realm that like my card is in my fingers like this. And I'm like, listen here, lady, you're going to give me back my card or I'm going to hop the fucking bar and beat your ass. And then as my card is in my finger pointing at her, and she's like, sir, you need to leave. And then you guys are like, come on, Fletch, let's go. And I'm like, I'll be back for my fucking card tomorrow. And then I think that's the night that gorilla done escaped from the zoo and punched me in the face.
That was that night.
That was that night. And I had that shiner that looked like a softball from Casey's meatball. And then you guys came back Fletcher. The next night. You guys came back the next night, and I was like, "Yeah, I can't go out, dude. I'm disabled." And then what'd she say to you?
Yeah, I think you had like a frozen T-bone on it.
So I got pictures.
Yeah, that's what
we went to go get a haircut, and I had an eye patch over my eye.
I went up to the bar to get something, and she's like, were you with that fucking guy last night at fucking Nicodermus? He's not allowed back in this place. I was like, I don't know a Nicodermus.
I felt so bad, dude. You guys told me that, and I was like, I don't even think I ever went back after that. I was like, can't feel my face here.
Yeah, I don't know why
I got in trouble for because it was the bowling alley and the bar, but I was under 21. And I got in trouble for leaning through the door singing karaoke into the bar. Someone came over and handed me the mic. And I'm like, sir, you can't be in here.
I got a video.
But they let you pop in from the outside for a little cover of Shaggy. It wasn't me, right?
Yeah.
I got a video of
Let me see real quick. I can find it.
And Greg at the bar. And we're screaming into my phone because Dave was singing Simple Man for like the 5th time that night. Oh, God.
Is this it? Bowladium?
Oh, yep. Oh, God.
Yeah. Is that what they called it? The Bowladium?
Yeah,
no, it had a different name at the time, I think.
I want to say like Bolero or something.
Yeah. Well, let's see.
But Bowladium sounds pretty good. Yeah. Probably don't have a website
here?
Dude, you're going to click on it and there's going to be a wanted poster of me.
Over here? I felt like it was like over here. I felt like it was over here. I didn't think it was that far off, but it might have been.
I thought it was only like a couple blocks off the main road.
Down view.
It's like only like a block or two off the main road.
Back alley.
That's what it was, yeah. Back alley. And then they had the chicken place attached to it where you just get a giant tray of greasy chicken when you're hammered.
This was it right here.
It's not. It's still on the other page.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh,
here. Did you open a new tab?
Yeah. Let me show you. I found it.
We need Humbert too.
Oh, memories are just flooding my.
Yeah, dude, this is the spot right here.
I'm pretty sure there was
It wasn't me. He's got the Shaggy shirt.
Oh, there it is. There's the character. Oh, God.
Holy shit. Oh, that's a good view right there.
Oh, man. I feel like I'm right back.
A lot of good times happen in that place. I know.
Yeah. I'm going to take my family there.
I probably threw up 10 times in that place's parking lot.
Your father used to come here and live. Eat this fucking chicken. I remember it used to be better, but we're going to eat it.
You just got to have a couple pictures of this red can. Oh, man.
Yeah, dude, that place was awesome.
Yeah, dude. It's a whole different time of life, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah, that's right. It is. It's wild, man. Like, you've gone through a big transformation from our old life, and we've all had to for different reasons. Like, we were talking to Horton about it, where it was like, really, the kids, it forces you to get your act together. You can't just be drinking and like we used to and get up in the morning and do everything you need to do. But can you tell us about, for you, like what led you to just fully stop? You said you've been sober now 6 years. Well, you had a little weed here and there, or are you fully sober?
Yeah, I'm sober now. When I first stopped,
people still, no, sorry, it's delayed. I was saying I know a lot of people nowadays with weed being legal, it's like, well, I don't drink, but I'll still do some gummies before bed. You know, a lot of people have certain things like that, but
no,
you're totally
sobered over. But I first stopped as like a tolerance break, because I was just drinking real heavy, probably heavier than we did like in the military, for a while, like even heavier, and I just stopped for a tolerance break because I was putting down a fifth a night, like, and being okay, like still just functioning alcoholic at that point. And so I took a tolerance break, and then it got like, I was like, yeah, I'm going to do a month. And then I was like 2 months, then 3 months, then 4 months. And then I was like, man, this is, at this point in time, like, it was pretty hard the first like 2 months. A lot of people, going out to bars and stuff, so hanging out with the same people, like talk hella shit, like you're not gonna be able to do it. And then once, like right around like 3 months, like once you hit 3 months, everybody's like, dude, keep it up, keep going. Like you're our savior now. You can stop drinking. And I'm like, yeah. But at that point in time, I was still smoking. And then I started to, wean off of that and just, sober. And then, I had a hard, like right during that time too, like right when I was like talking about taking my tolerance break, I remember the reason I wanted to take a tolerance break was because it was a St. Patty's Day. And I got like obliterated, just green beer at this bar. And I drove home like 45 minutes in the town we were in, like back to my house. I woke up the next morning, like my car's in the garage, my keys, my phone's like plugged in on the charger, my wallet's there, like everything's like perfect. I texted the group like, hey, thanks for, whoever drove me back home. And then everybody's like, you're alive? And I was like, oh, fuck, dude. I was on autopilot. So like that scared me, to be honest. Like, it was like dude, you're getting, and it wasn't so much like I could have done something to myself. It was more like dude, I could have like smoked somebody else coming home from like a third shift job, like to their house, like going back home to see their family, like just worked a double or whatever. So that kind of scared me. And then I, went to start doing like a tolerance break, and then I don't like to bring it up too much, but then Andrew and Sean, that whole timeline happened, and after Andrew, I went on a real hard bender for probably like a month and a half, and then I was like, dude, I need to stop. I just need to stop. Like, I was never a let's go out and have like one beer with dinner. I'm like let's go out and see how many beers I can have before I get blackout. So it was more just I can't handle it. So instead of like trying to figure out how I could handle it, it's just like, hey, just stop it completely. And then after that, it was hard. It was pretty hard at first. Like, I used to go to the bar, and what I used to do is I would like order like my favorite drink and just like let it sit there at the bar. And my goal was to sit there and not want to drink it until the ice melted. Sounds fucking stupid. Like, I'm going and buying a $10 drink just to watch the ice melt. But like, to me, it was like if I can sit here long enough and watch the ice melt in this drink and not want it, like, the alcohol doesn't have control over me. And I just felt like boys, if you guys thought some of the shit I did in 29 Palms was bad, you should have seen some of the shit I was doing in Battle Creek, Michigan. It was, dude, I was putting like 50-year-old seasoned livers like under the table. Like, it was like my job. So I just stopped, and luckily, when I met Nicole too, Nicole doesn't drink. So that was pretty nice to have somebody else who had that same, because like what we talked, like what you've said, Dave, like, trying to find a new friend group and stuff. Like, when I stopped drinking, my friend group kicked me out of the friend group, basically. So, finding somebody else who had that same common factor in life, like, hey, I don't need alcohol to go have fun. That was pretty nice. I mean, do I miss it? I think I more miss the stories that we used to have, kind of just like, just the boys doing dumb shit together. But like, I don't have the boys, so I don't need the alcohol to do dumb shit. I just annoy the fuck out of the wife now. So, but no, yeah. It's been pretty good. I still see people. It's almost like when we go out and we see like super drunk people now, I'm just like, man, that dude, what you doing, brother? What are you doing? Like, especially like when someone's like annihilated, you're just like, you're so stupid. I think I kind of like outdrank myself. Like, I put like 20 years of drinking in a 7. Like, it's like,
just maxed it out, and it's like, all right, I'm done with this.
Well, you guys probably run into it too. Like, when you tell stories about the boys and stuff, like, people are like, dude, that's so crazy. And you're like, it's not really that crazy. That was just a Thursday. Like, just wanted to have a field day.
Yeah, that's true, man. It's a weird thing. Like, you don't want to be it. Like, as it's not good if you're like proud of like your tolerance, or like, I'm trying to find the way to say it, or like people just aren't used to like what, and I'm sure there's similar things in like fraternities and sororities and stuff. Like, some of those kids can fucking drink, it's not exclusive to the military, but it is like people that haven't been exposed. Like, there was one I was over at my aunt and uncle's house, and my uncle likes, drinking Coors Light, and I was over there, had like a few hours, hanging out with the dogs, and had like 2 or 3 beers, just it wasn't a big, but I remember my aunt was like, we need to get someone to drive you home, like, you've been drinking. And I'm like, no, like, yeah, I've had a couple beers, but that's not drinking. Like, do you guys get what I'm saying? Like, it's, you're not proud that, like, where I'm like, do you know what my life was like? Like this, I'm like, I'm not even close to, like, I don't even, and it's weird. Like, you don't want to be proud. And this was, a few years back before, well before having kids and stuff, when I had a tolerance. Now 3 beers, it might be like, okay, maybe I should, wait a little bit or something. But I mean, really, it's a weird thing. Like you're not bragging, but it's like we had a crazy life, and it's like it's a different experience with some of these substances and things like that from like a normal person that was healthy and had good behaviors and habits, not like us.
I think drinking's very ingrained in the culture of, I don't know about all military branches, but definitely the fucking Marine Corps infantry, which we were in. I mean, is a part of it. I felt like, it was just everywhere all the time, and it's, I guess that is something like one of those fraternities or something like that. But I think Fletcher said what the word you used for it was like trauma coping. You just fucking go to the barracks and get wrecked with the boys. Trauma bonding. Yeah. It's like you just get, wrecked and fucking do dumb shit because too, the next week that's coming is just most likely going to be hell. So you just,
crawl out of the desert,
like
and you have 2 days
floor of back. Yeah, you have a full floor of like 50 dudes, and each one has a 30 rack. It's going to spell disaster.
Oh, I love going to Dave's room. Dave, we're never doing that in my room. We're going to Dave's room.
Yeah,
Dave never got a good night's rest in that fucking barracks room.
What?
He said he never got a good night's rest in that barracks room. We'd finish the night of drinking and put on fucking saxophone 10-hour loops for you to wake up to 2 in the morning.
My room always got fucking trashed. I was lucky though. I had my own room and stuff, and I think that's what led to it because I could move things around, and we had the projector screen set up, like trying to play. I remember just like trying to play like Gears of War on the projector screen at like 2 in the morning when we're fucking 95% fucked up and like falling asleep with the controller and stuff like that. Like that's crazy. We were like all totally different versions of ourselves.
Yeah.
But then you still wake up and you can still wake up and go run 5 miles back then. Maybe not well.
Yeah.
Maybe you'd pull over and throw up somewhere, but it's like you could do it. Now, dude, if we had a night like that now, I feel like my head would explode in the morning.
Oh yeah.
You'd feel so bad.
Be crippled the next day.
I think it can be a necessary cycle for a young person to go, and obviously like you said about that wake up call where it's just like, wait, I drove home, and but for other people it can be a tragedy occurs that and so it's like trying to find that line where I think alcohol has a lot of good qualities like for that social aspect, and like you said, the stories we had, the memories, but like you can easily just take it one step too far, and yeah, there's a lot of positives and fun, but then the dark side of it and what it ends up doing to your brain over time. And talking about the guys earlier with like Sean and Andrew, it's both of them, were hitting drinking pretty hard at that, and they were hit their lowest points, and so I don't know. I'm grateful we had the positive memories. I'm grateful that nothing worse happened, if that makes sense. But for me, I've been fine with like keeping that social. Like my fridge is full. Like we got beer and Trulies or whatever, in case people come over. But it's like, luckily with me and my wife, it's like we can go a week without pulling a drink out, but then every now and then, we will, but it's not like it used to. If there was beers in my fridge and 29 Palms, like as soon as we got off work, I mean, maybe go to the gym first if you're feeling motivated. But it's like, dude, we all had bad drinking problems, and I'm glad to hear you've mastered it. You've mastered the beast.
I mean, like I said, I think like it wasn't even like a wake up call at the beginning. Like when I first got like out of the military and I started like hanging around people like our age, or like, when I got out, I was 25. So when I started hanging out with like people, like I'd say that, basically be the same age group as like all the Marines and stuff. Like, but civilians, like I'd go out to the bar with them and, you know, have 7, 8 beers and I'd be fine, you know, and they'd be like on like their 3rd, 4th beer and they're like, whoa, dude, I'm so fucked up. I'm like, what? So then I started drinking with like older dudes that were like I said, like seasoned livers. Like this guy's gone through 4 divorces and lost 8 houses and his kids don't talk to him. And I'm putting him under the table. Like, I'm like, I guess like I just have a champion liver, dude.
Something's not right.
Yeah. I'm 25 and I'm drinking this dude under the table. Like, and like you said, like I don't think that one, it was becoming like a thing for me. Like I would drink and drive regularly, like probably like 5 to 6 nights a week. Like I was just driving home from the bar. Like I learned all the roads that the cops stayed on. I learned how to use my cruise control when I was drunk so I wouldn't speed. And that it was just that one night where, you know, I drove, you know, towns 45 minutes away. Like, dude, that's a long time in a vehicle, especially like when you're driving down the highway. Like, I don't even remember driving that far. That was my like, dude, what are we doing here? Like, so, but.
And just being tired alone, like that late at night by itself.
Oh, yeah. I don't even remember. They said you went out for a ciggy. You went out for a Scooby snack and never came back.
Just like my father.
You know, the most messed up part about that story is not a single one of them tried to like hit me up to see if I was okay. Like, hey, where you at? They were just like, he's in the ether now. He's gone.
Yeah. Well, that's what you said. You text them, say, thanks for driving me. And they're like, oh shit, you're still alive.
Yeah. Well, I picked up on that when you said that earlier too. But it does, you notice a bit of that where, I don't know, part of it in the military is like, you also don't want to like get in trouble yourself. There's part of that where it's like, oh dude, we're gonna get fucked up if they know we were out together and I didn't, you know, stuff like that. But then it's also the bond as well, or just that closeness where it's, you are able to just, you might put hands on someone and be like, you're not fucking driving, and you know, that I've seen that stuff happen all the time. You know, and then the next day you're still mad at that guy or something, but you work it out. But I've noticed in the regular normal world, people like aren't as willing to speak up and say like, dude, like come crash at my house, or, you know, I'm going to take your keys, get in the back seat and go to sleep. You know, people are just like, all right, he's wasted and I guess he's leaving, you know, and
that's true.
It's kind of what I talked about earlier, but even like the stuff where you're not even sure if your neighbor has your back, like in the old, you know, none of us are too old yet, but in the old days, it felt more like that.
It died again on him.
Lost him again.
I saw it freeze and I was waiting.
Well, he'll never hear my closing thoughts. We probably need to wrap this up soon, though. I don't know if he's going to try to come back. I was thinking that too.
Getting tired, brother.
Yeah. Let's wrap it up.
I'll say we wait a little bit. Or you just want to wrap it up and just let him know? Or he might hop back on and we could just say...
Yeah, let's get him back in there so we can say good night.
Well, and he can do his
good night
closing thoughts.
Yeah. Good night and good wishes.
I don't even know if I'll be good for Battlefield. Unless where you hopping on?
I don't know.
I don't know either. It's almost 10 o'clock. I probably shouldn't. Yeah, not tonight.
Dude, we'll do a different one. But I think... it'll be exciting to get everyone to come back through the show because there's so many things I haven't even got to ask him about yet.
I know. I was thinking that too.
With the military and stuff. But I mean, same with Jenkins. We'll get everyone back.
Well, it's a good catch up too. Like, right way when we go into the next episode, it's more of like a deep dive, you know, and it gives people.
You said you like a good bottle of ketchup?
Yeah, I could go for one. I don't know if he's coming back, brother. I don't know if there was a good end point, though.
We'll just end it right here.
Yeah, let's just end it here.
We've got nothing to hide.
You want to give the closing statements? Or you want to let the AI do it?
Let's see. What should I say to the people?
Definitely technical difficulties.
Yeah. Phone battery, not charged. And we've said goodbye to Fletcher tonight. And now we also say goodbye to Gilmore. Good night, everybody. End it.